another edition of Good Idea, Bad Idea with me, Frank Jofo, and let's get into the action right now. Adam Cole versus Keith Lee, title for title, and the showdown came down to Keith Lee winning both titles, the North American title and the NXT Championship. Congratulations to Keith Lee. That was a good idea, but Adam Cole will get his time on the main roster soon enough. Keith Lee, guess who's waiting in the darkness? Guess who's waiting to take one of those two titles away from you? Karrion Kross, and showing Karrion Kross with her manager, the X Factor, Scarlett. I am telling you right now, she is the X Factor in Karrion Kross winning one of those two titles. I would like to see him win the NXT title, but I could see him winning the North American title very soon, and Karrion Kross is going to be a credible champion. He's a savage. I cannot wait to see him in action against Keith Lee, because that, my friends, is a good idea. Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy, Fighter Fest 2 on Wednesday night was a great match, and Chris Jericho going over Orange Cassidy was a good idea. Don't get it twisted. Everybody's saying that Chris Jericho buried Orange Cassidy by beating him on Wednesday night. I don't think so. It only makes Orange Cassidy a credible contender for when he does go for the AEW Championship. And by losing in that fashion makes him a bigger and better star. So look out for Orange Cassidy, because he has got bigger and better things to go to now. And by losing to Chris Jericho, it only makes him better. Don't worry, Orange Cassidy will get his chance at the top, because that, my friends, is a good idea. Kevin Owens back on Monday Night Raw, and I couldn't be more happier to see him back on WWE programming. But I'm going to tell you something right now. You might not like it, but as a good guy, hey, Kevin Owens is one-dimensional, but a bad guy, that would be a good idea. At least he could go against Drew McIntyre and win the WWE Championship, because I think it's about damn time Kevin Owens has a strap around his waist. And the winner of the Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens should go for that guy right away, because he deserves a title run as well. And Kevin Owens is a future champion on WWE. So baby, come on, Kevin Owens, turn heel and win me a title, because that would be a good idea. Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles at Extreme Rules, that would be a good idea. But if it's for the Intercontinental Championship, do not make Matt Riddle win too soon, WWE, because that would be a bad idea. Matt Riddle will be a future champion, and to elevate his character and his game in WWE, on SmackDown, on the main roster, the perfect opponent is AJ Styles, but it has to be shades of Jericho versus Cassidy. He's got to propel Matt Riddle in a losing effort. So AJ Styles must win that match, but make Matt Riddle credible, because that will be a good idea for Matt Riddle in the future in WWE. Tweet of the week goes to Nico Extra, my boy, on Twitter. Follow him at Nico Extra, and his tweet reads, "If this storyline leads to a Jeff Hardy Universal title run, then I actually appreciate the build-up. If not, then this is shit." And honestly, he's got a point, because Jeff Hardy could be a Universal Champion. He was a WWE Champion in the past. And Sheamus, we all know Sheamus' story. He was a WWE Champion as well. So either way, these guys could be a champion. But the build-up has to make sense, or else no one is credible. And like Nico said, it'll be shit, and that would be a bad idea. But if it's towards a Universal Championship title run for Jeff Hardy, or even Sheamus, that will be a good idea. The team of Nakamura and Cesaro is impressing me. And the only thing that is awaiting them is a title run. Take those titles off the New Day, because that would be a good idea. But WWE at Extreme Rules, if this match happens, potential tables match for Cesaro and Nakamura versus the New Day. If they don't win against the New Day, that will be a bad idea, because they are more deserving. Everybody wants to see Cesaro and Nakamura with those titles, the two workhorses of SmackDown. It's enough with the New Day. I'm fed up. Good guys or bad, I don't care anymore. New Day, I'm fed up. It's time to pass the torch and give the titles to Nakamura and Cesaro, the more deserving tag team. Because that, my friends, will be good idea. Thanks everybody for tuning in to another edition of Good Idea, Bad Idea with me, Frank Jofo. And don't forget, go to Jofo Podcast YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and comment on all the videos. Support us on Jofo.tv. We got Jofo in the Ring merch. There's Jofo Podcast merch. And guys, thank you very much for supporting all of us on the Jofo Podcast Network. And guys, remember, the one last thing you gotta remember, wrestling is life.